Well, I guess I assumed you guys would be headed at least in the general direction of Ala Alan. So heading
Yeah.
northwest.
Well, where do we want to point the boat? That seems fine. I
Um,
mean, we're
we got
probably
an
that's probably the best.
address.
We had roots down in Alana, but it's been a while. I mean,
We do have an
Yeah, I
address,
think
but I
the
think
first
that's
thing we should
way.
establish is a base of operations once we get on dry land. I
um,
feel like I might know some people that know some people that know some people around these parts. Maybe we can find a nice little hole in the wall to hide out for a second while the heat is still hot on the prison escape. And then I feel like we should go to the address that Rask sent us out on.
Yeah. We should head out towards Ala Alan. We can set up camp. I mean, there's 50 miles of nothing between us and there, but
Uh, Stephen, how far is Cannon Gate?
about 30 miles from where you from the prison.
Okay,
It's like a triangle. Anagate is about 30 miles from each of those, and if you go straight from the prison to Ala Alan, it's about 50 miles.
okay. Well, yeah. We also have the option that my village is not far from here. I don't know what state it's in, but I presumably I still know a lot of people there. And they would have. I mean, my family was in charge of the village to some degree, so we would have plenty of resources provided it is not full of Quaternian soldiers.
just,
Uh,
just
Which it was like 3 months ago, but I can't say for now.
Rask
Stephen
pipes
out of
up.
the.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Rask pipes up and says, not a bad place to hide out, but I mean, there's a pardon waiting on us in Ala Alan. We just got to get there."
Okay, that is an all alien. I'm
Mhm.
wasn't familiar with the
I
area.
Wh-
also I don't know if maybe we should take a boat full of people that just escaped a Quaternian prison into a town possibly full of Quaternians.
I mean, I thought I'd give it as an option. Certainly, I'm eager to return, but I mean, I don't know the state of things in Ala Alan and how many Quaternian soldiers may be going about. As we've seen, they seem to be also working hand in hand with the law at this point. So,
I just want to jump back over to Kadirin or Nate had a question about
uh,
something.
is Helena or Ala Alan the main city for the Caternians?
Um, so Ala Alan is a metropolis. It is the capital of Kamaria, so the government seat of power is there.
I'm
And
specifically interested in like,
I'm
yeah, I mean,
yes, the Quaternians relocated the head of their church there towards the beginning of the current emperor's reign. So it is also, uh, you know,
it's like Tel Aviv though. It's not the real one. Feels like Alana's the real one. I mean, whatever. Because I.
But
old stands on television.
ostensibly, it would be easier to hide out in a large town than it would in a small village.
Fully possible, we would have the entire village at our disposal. We would not have to hide.
Possibly. You just said it
I,
was
hey,
overrun by
I
Quaternians.
I understand, and I'm willing to. I just thought it. I'm eager, so you'll have to excuse me for pushing it, but I do think there are some things to be said for that option. We can clearly. I am in no way in charge of this group, so
Hey, no,
I'll
no.
decide.
Can you turn into
Hey,
a sloth? I've seen you turn into quick animals. Just chill out for a moment.
Turn into a fish and swim away.
I mean,
no, we can go back to Ala Alan and we can crash with my grandpa. I gotta check in on some herbs I was growing when I left, anyways.
for fuck's
Oh,
sake.
do you cultivate medicinal plants?
Indeed, I think I got something for you, little snowflake guy.
Well, I would find that interesting. So,
It'll help you chill out.
okay,
My
okay.
man Freddy's got all
Sedative
the herbal
properties.
remedies.
Yeah,
Um,
sedatives. That's what we call them.
yeah.
Stephen, I would like to use one of my magical tinkering charges to make a little guy that rows for me instead of rowing the boat?
Okay, so on your turn, you basically like sit down like you're gonna row the boat, and then just like walk out of your armor. And
Yeah,
just
exactly.
go.
And it just keeps going.
It's like you go to relieve Axel, and he's all thankful and everything that you're giving him a break, and then you just go sit beside him afterwards.
Work smarter, not harder. Am I right?
As long as we're moving.
I imagine Axel is like not super pleased that just happened.
I'm gonna look over at Axel and be like, "You better keep pace with them, otherwise we'll be up in Snowdrift's village anyways, because we'll be gradually turning right the whole time."
I think we got Joey on mute again.
I think Paul's on mute too.
Oh no, I was
I
just
think I'm good.
Okay. So you all you start to row away from the prison. You're having this conversation about where to go. And you hear like commotion from the bridge as you see like soldiers like marching like heading up towards the prison, and they're grabbing people who are escaping and like starting to get in, fighting with them. You can see, these figures are small, but you can tell what's going on. The glint of the armor and the sunlight versus like the blurs of orange at this point that are actually our Owlin Ranger can probably see the scene fairly well. There is a clash imminent, like happening currently between the guards and the escapees. There are guard refreshments coming in from the guardhouse, like running across the bridge.
like Gatorade.
I'm sorry, like Gatorade.
Guard refreshments.
We're not playing. We're not playing. Bye. No. So yeah, yes, like Gatorade, there is a clash of bluish silver on orange, which I think are two flavors. And about the time you hear this commotion start, you see the arcana crystals that are circling the different parapets around the prison. They start to like light up and daisy chain back together, as it normally would look when the anti-magic field activates. But then like everyone give me a perception check. We're looking to beat a 15.
I'm really bad
Done.
at those.
Beat a 50?
15. 15.
50-teen.
50. A beat a 50. Beat a bitty teen.
Kadirin sees nothing.
BBTBD.
I also see nothing.
Beady.
What the fuck, Freddy? 18. Perceptive as fuck. How you looking, Axel? Look at that. Roll there.
Hey, and that's without my glaucoma herb.
No, Freddy, you're the first to notice. You guys are in a base, so there are waves happening here. But you notice that contrary to the and Axel, you notice this as well. You and Freddy are kind of in sync here with your matching 18s. The waves were coming in from the direction of the sea before, and now the waves are coming in from the direction of the prison. And Snowdrift, you notice next the waves are growing taller. You're like, there's a little more movement. It's starting to gain like pitch as you go up and down.
Okay.
Must grow faster.
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, I think we need to everybody hold on tight and let's like. How many sets of oars do we have? I'm Snowdrift's not going to be much help, but he'll grab an oar
Let's
if there's enough oars.
Axel, give me a
I feel like
give
Freddy
me
should
an
be on top of
insight check.
Insight check.
Yeah. Give me an insight check.
15.
15 with a yeah, that's good enough. With a this is a retroactive insight check. With a 15, you thought ahead enough to throw a second set of oars in here. There are 4 oars, so you could get like a 4-man rowing team going here. So
Okay.
who wants to row?
I want to row.
All right. One person wants to row. Fantastic.
I mean, I do.
I'm already rowing.
Aaron
Okay,
gets
you're
his
technically
machinations
already
set up.
rowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I do an athletics check to really push this?
You can roll an athletics check. Everyone else give me strength except for Gebetto, who I need a I'm gonna say a wisdom say. Is that what's your spell casting modifier?
It's intelligence, but I can just
It's
use
intelligence.
a
No.
charge of armor of magical strength to
Just-
do an athletics check with my intelligence.
Fantastic. Do
instead
that.
of-
Yeah, fantastic. Do that. And the other 2 give me strength checks.
Steven, don't look at my roll.
Oh no! I've never seen a 0.
That's brutal.
Got a 9.
I got a
Okay.
9 too.
All
Oh,
right.
I got a 12. Sorry.
You all start to row, trying to go faster, and just like the speed at which, where's Gebetto's?
I'm fucking
12.
zero.
Okay. Like Freddy just starts to like really take off, right? And Gebetto's machine is keeping up with him to its best of its ability. But you guys are starting to turn kind of at an awkward angle because he's rowing harder than the machine. And what would normally probably be the worst thing that could possibly happen here, Snowdrift goes to row, and just like the initial pull from like the waves pitching and Freddy's like initial like yank, he loses one of the oars, and Kadiran on the other side actually it actually ends up working out that Kadiran was there rowing on the other side opposite of Freddy because it's kind of balancing out, but you guys aren't moving very fast with just 2 of you rowing. And you start to feel like a rumble, and you see on top of the waves you see smaller ripples coming across
Okay,
as the ground starts to shake.
quick question. I lost the oar overboard.
Yeah,
Okay, can I shape water to put like splash it back on board?
100%.
Okay,
Absolutely fantastic.
so like embarrassed, I like to imagine it like clobbers him in the face as it like overboard.
Yeah, in fact,
like clock.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, you take 1 damage as you get popped in the nose by like by
But,
this
like,
oar.
as it goes out to sea, like raises up the water, and like a wave just pops out of nowhere and pops it back onto the boat.
Yeah, you just catch it, and Axel takes over rowing for you. As you kind of, and you're the first person to notice like
Blessed eagle.
all of this shaking, and like there are smaller vibrative ripples across the tops of the waves as your boat really starts to like slosh around.
I'm going
and-
to I'm gonna remove one of the gauntlets of my suit, jump in the suit myself, and cast Mage Hand. And the Mage
keep
Hand is
rowing?
gonna go over to Snowdrift and hold the oar with him and help him.
An extra 5 pounds for me.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So as your boat begins to like sort of pitch more violently as the waves are picking up, you hear like this deep rumble, and all of the arcana crystals start to glow brighter, and then this bright pink dome forms around the prison, and you hear like you hear like a hot cutting as this force bubble
Alright.
yeah, as this force bubble like slices through the rock that the prison sits on.
Okay, so
And
the whole prison just bubbled oomph, into the
the
land and water
bottom
in it.
half of the prison from the
Okay.
crystals down just
At the bottom, just the
right.
bottom. Okay.
And you see anybody who's looking up at the battle on the bridge up there would see that anyone close to that bubble when it popped, when it not popped, but when it came out, is just incinerated in it. But the entirety of that landmass that is surrounded by the bubble and the prison itself begin to slowly rise into the air, until it's floating probably like 150 feet above the bridge, and like large sections of the bridge start to drop and hit the water with these huge splashes, and your boat begins to rock more violently. I need everyone to give me dexterity saving throws.
Ugh. Not great.
14.
15.
8. Oof.
Someone get an 8, Kieran.
I have a
Simply,
plus
simply.
6. I rolled a 2.
Wow.
I don't know what else.
Just waiting on Freddy's to show up.
None of your fucking business with Freddy's.
Oh,
chickens.
17.
17. Okay, so over half of you were able to save. I need one more dex save from our highest. So Freddy, as Kadiran pops up in the like when this wave comes under, like he pops up and it looks like he's about to go out of the boat. Ooh. Kadiran, Freddy tries to grab you, but you tumble overboard as you like scramble for purchase and against this wet wood. Your feathers, you can't really grab on.
Do I have
uh,
my all my things, my backpack back as well?
I mean, the stuff you had on you when you were arrested, not the stuff that would have been in your hideout.
I
So
have
stuff you
50
had on
feet
your
of
last
rope
caper.
in a backpack.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
50 feet of rope in a backpack.
So Mage Hand is going to let go of the oar and take 50 feet of rope to Kadiran and hold it.
Yeah, I
or,
mean,
hand it to him.
stop rowing for a second. Like, let's not.
Well, you guys haven't been able to row as you were just trying to stay in
Okay.
the boat just now. But Kadiran, you see the mage hand coming out towards you. I just need you to give me an athletics check to see if you
Okay.
can keep your head above the water. You're swimming, you just got tossed out of a boat, and try to grab this rope.
No.
All right. Anybody else? You got anything, or are we gonna let Nate drown? I mean, Kadiran drown.
I mean, I'm trying to
Well,
bring him a rope
I know you are.
directly.
I
I
know
don't
you
know
are.
what else I can do.
He can't swim. That's not a thing he can do.
Now, when you roll a
could become
2,
a literal fish. Why am I doing the water
I
stuff?
I could 100% become a fish. That's not a problem. So that's what I suppose we'll need to do. Like I said, I have not looked at what is available out there, but yeah, like
What's your
I
CR?
I know I can do a reef shark, but I don't want to be like a dangerous. But so some kind of like large
I mean, if you're,
shark-like
I'll
fish.
say this: if you become a reef shark, for example, you're only dangerous if you make the decision that you're going to eat Kadiran instead of like
I just want to be
swimming near him.
threatening. But sure, yeah. So Snowdrift will just dive over and become shark.
Yeah. Actually, Kadiran, as you bob out of the water trying to grab the rope, the last thing you see is you start to sink back under without the rope in your hand. Is Snowdrift leap out of the boat and just like go into a dive, and then he just full on animorphs into like a reef shark. You can't stay in this form too long. It'd be like Tobias.
Hive mind. I was gonna say animal.
And the middle image is really unpleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you the kind of druid where it kind of shares your features? Like it sort of looks like a shark that has Snowdrift's face, or do you go full
Yeah.
just
I
regular
don't
animal?
want, I
features
don't want
like
the
that.
Seaman
Are
version
you
of this.
Pongo?
No,
However, we all see his cloaca form from behind.
God. Oh yeah, and it
Okay.
it's big.
You see a shark flying at you, Kadiran. He swims up to you. You're able to grab back on. I assume you're swimming back into the boat.
No, I'm letting sweet death take me. I mean, what? Like
All
what?
right, I give him his last rights.
You're just like,
Bite
I'm
his
fucking
fucking head off.
old.
Yeah,
I
no.
tried to hold
yeah,
onto the
no, he
boat, tried to
swims you
grab the
back
rope.
over
I'm just,
to the
I'm,
boat, and you guys are able to clamber back in.
Let sweet
Um,
death take me.
I mean,
Yeah, but this sort of it is staying a bad situation, right? Like there are still large chunks of this bridge falling over. You guys are trying your best between trying to row away and trying to stay in the boat when
All right.
these huge splashes happen.
Mage Hand is going to take that 50 feet of rope and do one loop around everyone in the boat, and then do a full loop around the front of the boat, and then like hang on to the rope like next to me. And I'm going to say, nobody's falling overboard anymore. Just hang on.
To clarify, I'm not going to unshark. If
Okay,
I
you're
can
gonna
keep pace,
swim beside.
if I can keep pace with the boat, I'm going
you
to
can
stay
keep
shark.
pace with the boat. Yeah.
Okay.
it's definitely
Um,
smart.
I'm more help here.
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Oh,
great.
and
I
I'm
mean,
sure
not
it's
burning-
great that you could breathe underwater too.
Yeah.
I
would
honestly
say-
wish that I was flying a boat, but I don't have the speed for it. So
Oh, to keep up with. Yeah,
And your
that's fair.
feathers are wet now. It's gross.
It's true. They are wet. A lot of this. Anyway, yeah. So, between trying to stay in the boat and trying to row the boat, like it takes a lot out of you guys, and you get some miles away, and you know, start to come near shore. If you guys want to travel further, you can, but like you'll be pushing it with maybe a level of exhaustion, considering all you did in the prison, and now you're
I
You know,
mean,
fighting the ocean.
personally, I haven't had a night's sleep in many days. And I think the
It's been
shark,
one day.
it's been a long time. It's been
been a
many,
long day.
it's been a calendar month since I've had a
calendar
long
month.
rest.
It feels like a calendar month. It's been a single day.
It's been 90 minutes since we started the prison riot.
It's been 90 minutes of eternity. It's every day. Every minute feels like a day.
well, while I can appreciate those of us that can turn into amphibious creatures, I'd prefer to get the fuck off this boat, just altogether. So if there's shoreline here, that's a good place to disembark.
Snowdrift just does a flip.
Cheers.
Nice. Beautiful.
I can't hear you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Ugh.
I'm gonna send you a message. I don't know if you can understand English as a shark, but we're thinking about hitting the land now.
Like, my mind is the same as a shark. That doesn't change.
I don't know
yeah,
anything
you're-
about your sharks.
He's got shark brain. I
Yeah.
knew this would happen.
You all head towards land, and you can long rest. Go ahead and take a long rest, but we have some camp stuff to resolve. Actually,
I will spend 40 resources to long rest.
The
Um,
longest rest.
who got an item last
Whoa.
game? And we'll start with Freddy because I already know his.
Yeah, I just had the longsword +1.
Just
a-
a +1 longsword.
Just the
Plus
plus
one
one longsword.
Just a +1 longsword. Okay, Drew, or Freddy, I'd like to, as you have this weapon now and you're long resting, we can attune it to you. So, the just a +1 longsword. It is just a +1. It is just a longsword with +1 to attack and damage rolls. But singing the praises of this weapon too highly will cause it to lose its +1 modifier until the next long rest. Settle down. All right. Let's see.
Wow, this is a night.
Kadiran,
I got
You-
the warden's suit.
the warden's suit is a finely tailored suit. The suit adjusts its size to its wearer. Always a perfect and flattering fit. The suit allows for 1 charge of mage armor that recharges on a long rest.
We determined it is machine washable.
It is machine washable. It's a sophisticated polygon blend.
Say it one more time. Sorry, I was trying to look it up and
Oh, I'm
I didn't
just
see
going to
finally
send
two
it to
weeks.
you.
Oh,
I'm
then
just
yes.
yeah, I'll
do
just send you the text. Here.
Perfect.
I'm sending them all to the chat as I describe them to you.
Beautiful.
Oh, hold on, my mouse freaked out for a second. I think I need to charge it, but that's a problem for later. Just a +1 longsword. Let's see. Who got the ruby ring? Who found the ruby ring?
I found the ruby ring and the staff.
Okay. The ruby ring. This is the ring of cubic force. It's a ring made of electrum and set with a square panel decorated with a single embossed rune. As an action, you may conjure an opaque 5-foot cube of force flush against your palm. The cube floats in space and does not move until over 500 pounds is applied to it, at which point it vanishes. The cube also vanishes after existing for 1 hour, or if you dismiss it as an action, 1 charge per long rest. This is like a miniature wall of force.
I love it.
Okay, it's a 5-foot
useful as
cube
fuck.
wall of force. You could use this to block an
But it's
exit,
a-
for example.
Yeah, 500
Yeah.
pounds worth of force.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
love
The
that.
staff of the warden is the last item. You can use an action to present the staff and command obedience from 1d8 creatures of your choice that you can see within 120 feet of you. You need to roll that 1d8 to determine how many creatures. Each target must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom save or be charmed by you for the duration. While charmed in this way, the creature regards you as its trusted leader. If harmed by you or your companions or commanded to do something contrary to its nature, a target ceases to be charmed in this way. It requires concentration, and it's 1 charge per long rest.
I'm actually gonna give that to Axel. First of all, this is too tall for me, and I kind of hit the bottom of it
Canonically.
when I'm walking. And personally, that's pretty annoying to me because I think it's friggin' hard to sneak around. Secondly, it feels more up your alley, and maybe you can, I don't know, make it like a mic stand or something for you to sing better out of.
I actually thought about this. Joey, with your approval, Axel can carve this into a new guitar neck.
Yes.
Sweet. I'm just trying to keep your aesthetic, bud. So now the back of your guitar neck has this cool, like, twisted, gnarled wood. If you look back at the picture of the warden from the last game, I think I sent it to the main chat. I believe. Scrolling. I did. Tamil Zorton. So, like, you've got this custom, you spend a few days implementing it into your staff as you guys take, like, a well-deserved, and when we say long rest, like, you guys camp out for a couple of days before moving on, seeing as the harrowing ordeal you've just gone through. Found a nice little hidey hole to set up camp in, and you're pretty far from the prison since you left by boat and were able to, circumvent a lot of, land travel. Yeah. In any case, that's your loot. That's your loot from the prison. So everybody's long rested. Everybody's leveled up to 4.
Nice.
Everybody has their cool loot.
Cool hand loot.
And yeah, you guys can head out. I think you guys were headed towards Ala Aelin, right? Not
Well, we
Anagate.
haven't. I mean, did we fully decide that?
So Snowdrift can't swim, so he fully beaches himself as a shark before turning back. No. No.
It's really unnerving already that you could be a shark, but I really don't like yourself beaching yourself in front of me. I don't need to see that.
Do we have? We have food? We're good. I don't want to be that guy, but we're like rested and good. We don't have.
Can't you just go catch a fish for us and like spit it out on the
Seriously.
fire?
Yeah, if that's necessary.
So I'm assuming for these first few days, you guys like. I mean, the two of you, Kadiran and Jabetta, were planning this escape for a while. It's not like you materialized blueprints out of nothing. I'd imagine you guys have a few camps worth of supplies to in your like go bags.
Yeah, I've been eating half rations for a month.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly that kind of thing.
Also, the shark, I want him to go catch stuff just because I think it's funny.
Um. I mean,
And
yeah.
I'm
With
not
a
gonna go
21
raiding.
survival, I mean, yeah,
That's not me.
Kadiran's able to.
Yeah,
I know
Kadiran.
Kadiran's able to actually hunt some food for you. Some small game and that sort of thing. Goes
well,
out and
I'm gonna
gets some
use my
fresh meat.
tinker proficiency to make a fire starter, and I'll make a fire. And then I'll use my woodworking tools to fashion a rudimentary shelter for us.
Okay, sweet. Yeah. You guys are able to camp here for a period of time. Sounds really vague saying it that way.
Fine, we long rested. I was just
A
double.
few you guys all right, yeah, one, you get your mechanical long rest. You get your hit points back, you got all your spell slots, etc. But you're able to spend a few days recovering. Basically, you don't we don't have to worry about levels of exhaustion or anything like that. You guys are able to fully recover and get on your way. I think the thing left to decide is whether or not you're headed to Annan Gate or you're headed to um uh Ala
Alay.
Aelin.
It sounds like everyone was leaning towards Ala Alien, which is fine.
I mean, convince us otherwise, you know?
I it's a toss up. It's either really good or bad to the point of useless. I don't think it would be necessarily bad. Like I think we could approach the town and not like
Well,
start
listen.
anything. We would be able to determine if it was a bad idea before we got in. But it could be a lot of wasted time, and it's fine.
How close are we to your place?
Having the pardon first
I
is
have a.
also
I just,
okay.
how close are we? That's all I'm saying.
About equidistant between here. Like it's the same distance either way. I think it's even can correct.
If your town's still overrun, they're gonna have scouts, and they're not gonna give us the chance to go and see whether it's overrun or not. We're gonna approach them, and we're gonna get ambushed.
So
Not if we do the ambushing.
Yeah,
How are
I
we
like
gonna
our
ambush it?
chances,
We
but
don't
it's all
fucking
right.
know if anyone's there.
We'll assume that they are. We'll start with the perimeter. We'll scout the perimeter like we know. I mean, listen, if he has people there, I mean, and there's a chance we can help them.
If we have a pardon, we can be fucking done with the
Okay.
jail for now.
And then
Steven.
what?
Then we'll fucking do whatever we want. At that point, we won't be criminals on the run. Get a hideout somewhere. Get some jobs. Get something to do. Fuck, I don't know.
I mean, I don't want to go to the town either. I was just playing devil's advocate because I felt like the poor kid didn't have any friends.
Well, we could go to my town and see if any of my friends are still alive, but that's
They're
fine.
probably not. I mean, no one wants to be the person to say that, but honestly,
We
Then
were
they-
all thinking it pretty heavily, if we're being honest with ourselves.
I mean, I was just thinking about my herbs back in my grandpa's. I don't know about you guys.
It sounds like we have a spot in Ala Aland. Steven, practical question, world
Mhm.
question. Is there there's a technology and magic being used differently in this world than standard D&D fare. So I wanted to check, is there any reason for us to believe that they have the capability of like wanted posters already or like our faces anywhere, the guards in a town?
No, you escaped like
Or is
3
it like
days.
right, but like regular slow motion communication of something like that? Like the
Um,
word would have to leave the prison probably by foot or so.
So
Right.
in the first few days of this, right? Like word travels decently quickly in this world. However, in a scenario of what happened, like they don't know who's unaccounted for. Because the last you saw, the prison was like 150 feet in the air, just suspended by magic.
Right. Sending
Um,
stones are relatively common. It's reasonable to suspect that like people will know about this prison escape, but probably won't have like our descriptions.
No,
Well,
Steve,
listen.
Paul, what he's saying is that it's reasonable that they know something happened at prison, but they don't know there were 200 people in that prison.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
people died inside the prison.
Right.
Some people died when it exploded. Some people are still in there.
They
So,
yeah,
like,
they don't
they
know
have
who's
no
in, who's
idea
still in there.
who's
They
what.
have, yeah,
We
they
slipped
would have to
out.
identify all the people
They're not
outside
gonna
that
have
actually
anything
I mean,
escaped, that got
if
killed.
it helps, if it helps, you know, I have a couple ways, maybe fudging people's papers, if you know what I mean. Like, I can do some work in the background. I can
Give me
see
an
a guy
insight check,
about a
Zabetta.
thing.
Are you talking about pooping?
Yeah, I can drop the kids off at the porcelain museum.
Doing some work in the background, fudging some papers.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
I can, you know, I can use my suit to drop the kids off at the pool.
I'm gonna fire a
Sorry,
single
fudging some
arrow at his
papers got
foot.
me.
No.
No, but seriously, I have ways of, you know, manipulating my appearance that I could not, and then I also know.
Me too, squirrel.
Right, no, but like I do see some wisdom in maybe not marching into Ala Aelin as like a group of people that all could be from the, and also with a little bit of resources, I could help you guys sort of, you know, maybe not look exactly like you're part of a band that's really famous.
I want to believe they're both wearing their own band shirts.
That's what they were after their own concert. That's the clothes they have. That's exactly the point I was about to bring up a minute ago when I started to chime in and stop myself. The clothes you guys have, you ditched your prison orange, I imagine, while you were camping. Probably burned that shit.
Probably.
And you have the clothes that you were arrested in, right?
Or canon art pictures.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You know, you've got your basic shit. So
Who's called
you
your
know,
outfits basic shit? That's crazy.
yeah, your shit is basic.
Shit.
And
It is not on fleek. And
first off, I gotta stop because the three that I can currently see on screen, I know that you can see more of that on the stream, but like I can see Freddy, Kadir, and Gebetto, and ain't none of that shit basic. Y'all look dope.
Freddy's, I think, is very subtle. I think it's going to be just
It's gonna be fun.
flat.
well, now that he's
Yeah.
got the warden suit, my dude's fresh as fuck, dude.
Not,
like,
not
Oh,
to
you gonna wear it?
metagame
yeah.
too much,
yeah,
but
it's
like
cloth-
I
yeah,
have
you're wearing a
proficiency in disguise kits.
Yeah, yeah.
And I also can I can disguise myself. So like I do feel like I think there's
we're covered.
wisdom
I feel
to
like
getting
Nate just
in.
all of a sudden decided Kadir has John Wick as an owl vibes, and
Yes.
I'm in love with that.
I mean,
We're
yeah,
updating your portrait, by the way. We'll take
Okay.
care of that.
I'm here for that. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
You should do the double hand crossbow then.
Fair.
Something to think about.
Boondock Saints.
I mean, have we determined if there's guns or not?
Yeah, we have determined there's not guns.
What does Steven say actually?
I just made that up.
Yes, I'm aware. There are guns of a sort.
You said it's like muskets.
Yes, I did.
Like
That
blunderbuss
is
kind of
what I
thing?
said. It's more like a blunderbuss, arquebus.
I definitely want a fucking blunderbuss. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, canonically.
For no other reason than
Right.
being a gnome with a with a son of blunderbuss
Giant.
is just. It looks like an old school Victrola at the end, you know, like it's like.
They're a little more like what you've got in your picture there, but
Yeah, y'all didn't
yeah.
notice it, but at some point while we were hanging out in the camp, like he just Kadiran became dapper as fuck. Like he went from like he's been in prison to like, dude, this guy is fresh.
are you doing something different with your feathers? Like
It's whatever it is. I can't put my finger on it, but it works. It's good on you.
that's awesome. I didn't know if you were gonna wear it or give it to somebody else. That's
Oh hell yeah!
fantastic.
Immediately.
Can I pee really quick? Can we take 5 or 2?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have to pee. Yeah.
Yeah, look at his
Um,
12-pack.
I can't see it.
It's 48 abs.
I just see the word Axel.
Yeah, you actually turned the camera off for us on the stream, so we can't see that.
I did?
Yeah, it's just your face.
Yeah, it's just a little picture of your face. Now I checked on Twitch and it's normal.
Huh. Hold on one
So
second.
it's just in the Zoom chat.
I bet it's because this happened. Haha.
Hey, there we all are.
Yeah.
You can pin that one if you want to, and that can
Yeah.
you can have the
Oh,
Oh no.
Maybe don't pin it.
What happened?
That was my bad. I shouldn't pin it. Hold on.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
How do you unpin?
No, it's fine.
That's absolutely bananas.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yes. President of the AV Club.
I'm gonna just because we're in order to record this, we do put it on the internet. So I'm just gonna do some quick plugs to see if maybe we can get some free stuff. This is a pack of Van Doren size 2.5 reeds. I can't even see it. This isn't gonna work.
No, the floating saxophone. I feel like that's a good. Yeah.
This is a Sony Walkman. If you could bring these back for some reason and send me some, I think it would be neat. There's a Nintendo Switch here, but nothing's showing up on camera. So moving on.
Theaters now. Godzilla -1.
Yeah, send us tickets. There's Godzilla. Just on the off chance that like some AMC regional manager is
Just walking
scrolling
through.
through and catches our stream.
I like to
for a
point out
second.
that I only eat Nabisco brand Nilla wafer cookies. I think they're finer than any of the store brands. And I frankly prefer it
Ghostbusters. Frozen Empire.
to some of the more traditional cookies like your
Mark.
Oreos or Keebler fudges. So just
Never-
putting that out there. Nilla wafers, they satisfy.
Nilla wafers and other fine Nabisco products. You heard
I-
it. You heard it here. I don't know if anybody's given an endorsement on these fine snacks yet, but if not, I think Nate, I think you're the first.
There it is.
Yeah. So okay, you guys are. Did you want to embark to Ala Alan, or do you live here at camp now? Sorry.
No, I think we were planning on embarking. I just didn't know if we had finally made a decision not to go to the village.
It seems like everyone was pretty
Yes.
far on that side anyway. So yeah.
All right, then yeah, I think we should go. Let's do it.
Okay, you orient yourself to start heading east across the land. This is from where you were able to leave the water. You've still probably got about 40 miles to trek through some not exactly friendly terrain because you're pretty far north. But you're headed towards like in the crescent shape of Kamaria. You're up here at the northern inland part to get to Ala Alan, and you're on the opposite coast. So, but you're at also the smallest part of the country, like horizontally.
Is the
right?
crescent? I've always wanted to know. Is the crescent like what way of the bay is the crescent facing? Is it south? Like the waters to the
So,
south, the
if
waters to
my
the
hand
east?
is the crescent, right? You guys were in like an inlet up here at the prison. Ala Alan is like here across the continent, but you're so far north it's not far. Like Ala Alan's up north, but it's capital city. It's well defended. It's on the inland bay, so like you have a direct line for sailing, whereas the stuff on the outer bay doesn't get as well commerce.
Okay.
Because you're either traveling around the horn of the country on the north or south, or you're sailing all the way across the country. So most people just sail directly across the sea, on the inland part of Kamaria, and trek the goods across. It's a pretty narrow country, all things considered. I will have a finished map of that. There's so many cities. That's so much work. I just don't have it finished. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was
You
just
know,
curious.
there
Yeah.
be dragons. It's fine.
So, Snowdrift Town like is on the same like bank of the thing that we're on.
Yes, it's the
just further
farthest
north.
Yes, the farthest north, and from there is a port there. It's mostly like fishing villages and stuff like that. But like uh, Annan Gate is sort of the northern gate to Ala Alan.
Would we know that like we would know about Juneau, Alaska? Like it's like I know that that's a thing that exists, but I don't
Mhm.
know. Like I couldn't
Like
tell you any streets of it.
none of you who are named anything but Snowdrift know anything about Annan Gate because it's just a city that's up there that you, or not even a city. It's like a village, really.
Okay.
Like a little town in Maine, right? Like you probably name several of them from Stephen King books or movies or whatever, but like, fuck if you know what they look like, right?
Sure.
Sometimes
Okay.
that is better.
Well, Bangor is a beautiful city.
Sure. Bangor, Maine. Travel there, folks. Send us tickets. Nate says it's great.
Home of vanilla wafer.
Prove it's not.
All right. Yeah.
So we're trekking overland to get to Ala Alan.
Yes.
Is what I'm understanding. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I feel
Um,
like between the rations we've got, Kadir's and Snowdrift skills, we should probably be able to get there
Yeah.
without any incident.
And you're in these like the route that you're having to, the most direct route actually cuts through these low mountains. Shit, I don't even have that map pulled up, but it cuts through these low. They're like they're wind eroded mountains. They're not. It's kind of like how when you get into like the foothills in the south, like the Appalachians, people start calling stuff mountains, and it's like, well, I mean, I guess it's a mountain. I guess you know what I mean. It's not impressive looking. It's just like these large domes, but you're making your way through them, and there is after some time of traveling, you come across a like a cut through where it looks like to continue traveling the way you've been going, you could go over the next mountain and trek for, but it looks like there's actually a cut through that maybe you could use to avoid going over this next mountain if you so choose.
I mean, the cut through seems like a good idea. Do we want to take a look at it before we decide to go all the way through, or we just want to take that direction?
I'm gonna defer to the people who are of the
Oh yeah, I'm
land.
speaking to Kadir directly.
Okay, yeah. It's hard to tell because eye line wise, like I'm standing under him, so like you could just be looking at my forehead.
I do think we should just go ahead and cut through.
Okay, you
Best to get
all
at it.
start to travel through
better.
this sort of like what's the word, like a canyon that runs through these mountains.
Can you
And you if you could all enter the VTT, you'll see a little map of where you're at.
Steven, I am going to
Fuck.
twist a
What is
gear
it?
on my
Okay.
arm and activate a crystal and cast Armor of Agathis as a second level spell on myself.
Okay.
So I'll get 10 temporary hit points. And like
Can we vocalize the reasoning for doing that?
just for scuzz?
it lasts all day, and we're now on a map, so I feel like
Sure. As you guys come into this chasm, I'm just gonna. You guys can rearrange if you don't want to be in this order. But as you guys come into this chasm, you see what appears to be a bear cub to the north of you. Can we all see the VTT? I should ask.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on. let me see
Joey
if
may
I
not
can-
be able to.
Yeah, I can see.
I can see.
Looks like a bent penis.
Yeah, you
Oh
me,
man,
see a doctor.
it does. Shit. Oh dang it. Real
Big
bent,
old
but
bent
still.
penis.
I mean, you can see. Shit.
I mean, or whatever y'all thought it looked like. Whatever.
That is a wild window you got going there, Engler.
Sorry. Forgot to set this up.
Who's your own Somebody should qualify.
Wah, wah.
Okay. Who did this?
I did not do that.
Nobody should fess
wish-
up.
no map.
Probably.
It's fine.
Perfect.
I wish that I could.
Oh, you can't get it up.
No.
Oh shit! Fuck! God damn it!
Well, that's what she said.
Scrap it. You guys aren't on the map anymore.
Can you?
Oh, I don't even
can
want to
you?
do this anymore.
I'm at the base of the shaft.
There's
Guys,
even one,
if
like,
we're not
it's
going to
got a
work the balls,
bush.
what are we doing here? Like,
It's got a what the hell? It's got a
Honestly.
bush.
I gotta figure this out. Hold on. I'll do what I can do. It's gonna be.
There's,
Stupid. Can't believe you did this.
there's only one down there. It's very
Dumb.
Lance Armstrong.
mm,
Oh man.
I live strong. That's what I say.
Live dong.
Live
Geppetto,
strong,
you're
but slightly
way
to the
off
right.
map in the corner.
Yeah.
Certainly, you don't want to be nowhere near your friends.
No, he's over here.
It's to be up at the tip.
There you are. All right, let's proceed down the shaft.
Okay. Kadiran and Snowdrift, both of you give me I guess nature or survival checks. Your choice. I could make a case for either one of them here. So
Animal handling. No.
Stealth.
Ugh, I'm rolling 4 garbage.
You gotta get a handle on this hog.
16.
16.
12.
12. 16. Kadiran, you recognize the animal in front of you. No ordinary Arctic bear. This is a dire bear cub.
Dire bear cub.
Guys, I think we should back up. That's got a much bigger mum about to probably poke her big ass head around there, the corner there. Had I to guess. Can I fly up and see a little bit more? Like, that to me is one of the advantages of him as a scout. is that-
Yes.
yeah,
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Give me a perception check with advantage as you fly up.
All right, let me try the advantage.
See if you.
Yeah, nope, the 21.
21's good enough. I'll because I imagine you're going to tell your compatriots about it.
Tell us.
Straight away.
There are 2 adult dire bears and another cub on the other side of that bend.
Oh fuck. Yeah, guys, there's a whole fucking family of dire bears out there.
Well, I can see if they'll let us pass.
You can do that if you wish.
Or
We'll
we could
we'll stay back
go-
over here.
go over the mountains.
We can go over the mountains, so it's up to y'all, I suppose. If you think you can reason with the bears,
If
You know what?
this remains the
Uh,
quickest way forward.
I also got speak with animals. I can back Snowdrift up over here.
The thing is not just about being able to communicate. The thing is also they're fucking angry bears. You can fucking be able to understand them say how they fucking want to murder you. Doesn't help.
and some days the bear takes your life, and some days you take the life of the bear, and that is the
Sometimes
way of
you
things.
take-
But
a bear as a wife.
You guys have some pretty
Right.
fucking weird days, if I'm honest.
Well, I
Right.
have
Because like
had many family members killed by bears.
Freddie is
so-
so cool. I can't believe you married a bear.
Ah, oh, you're still here. Man.
Yeah, I've been here. I've been following you guys around for days.
We immediately all train our weapons on him. Just.
Ah!
Forgot.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I would rather ask to see if we can pass before having to fight a bunch of bears. But I would prefer, in fact, like, so ideally we don't fight any bears. If that means we just have to leave and go around, we don't have to take this cut through. It would just be easier. That's what I was understanding, and GM can correct me if that's incorrect.
This is the way to go. I mean,
It's a significantly faster way to go. You save time going this way.
not if you die.
Yeah, no, I
Two of
feel
you can
confident.
speak with animals. That's a good, excellent point.
Yeah. I can just do a quick little ritual, and then I can go talk to him.
Again, I feel like we're all missing the point here. It's not about being able to converse.
Right, but we could at the very least. So
Present yourself for slaughter. You can, at the very least, present yourself as a meal for a family of dire bears. That's the least. If can we be honest about what the least
Hey,
is?
Some of us
Spoken like
some
a
of us
real
don't look
owl.
like a
I
bird of
mean-
prey, so you know.
right.
Jesus fucking Christ! I've had it. I can fucking fly up with.
Just like
Right,
you don't have to
Kadir-
go over there. Let them talk to
I'm
them.
not.
Yeah, well,
Cheers,
Kadiran,
I've had it.
you are a very stealthy bird. Should I call bird person?
Bird.
I am a bird and I am a person. That's fine.
Respect your
Normally, I
elders.
speak to birds or people. I have not met bird persons before, so birds would be offended if I'd called them a person. Anyway, you're an exceptionally stealthy person, and you do have the option of choosing to sneak up on them. I don't know that all of us have that option, regardless of whether we start the encounter with a conversation or an attack. So I agree, you should hide. And
How
not
high up
engage
is-
unless you need to.
To Stephen, how high up is the walls of this?
You would still be in ranged attack range. It's not 120 feet up,
Then I think that's what I would.
right?
Yeah. Then I think
It's like 30-ish, 25, 30 feet, something.
What
Up.
about this then? If you're determined to do that, I can fly up and give you some aerial cover.
Absolutely, should things go wrong. But as I say, there's no guarantee that we would win this fight or have the advantage in another scenario. So,
All right, cheers.
Jiren, why don't you move yourself into position on like part of this outcry, this rocky, area that would be like the ledge where you could see down onto, down into the cavern there, or canyon rather. Gebetto has once again absconded. Move him back. I'm sure that's. I think I know who the culprit is there.
That's
I'm
offensive.
not naming names. I just think I know.
Right.
Don't get defensive, anybody. All right.
well, and Axel and Gebetto make whatever
attacked.
preparations.
Or Freddy and Gebetto, right? I don't think
Well,
Axel speaks with animals.
No, I'm saying Freddy's coming with. Gebetto, I thought.
I do
Oh,
not.
Gebetto. Sorry, yes. Sorry, Freddy and Snowdrift are heading further into the canyon to talk to the dire bear.
Yeah.
Why don't you two go ahead and move a little further up there? Move
Okay, I
another
was-
4 squares up.
4 squares. All right.
I mean, if you want to be
I was gonna kind of like hello
talk
from
to
a
it,
distance
yeah,
and
yeah.
not like pop
Yeah,
up
yeah.
on them.
Okay, well, I mean, you guys can go down a square, please.
Hey, and just for the record, Steven, my totem spirit is a bear, so like I feel very
I'm wearing a
comfortable
bear
about
skin. I
this.
don't know if that's good, but I know as my
Uh-huh.
personal relationship with the bear that the bears understand that we give and take. And
Yeah.
Okay.
that's always been my spiritual connection with bears. So that this bear allowed me to take its life.
I don't know nothing about bears
He's fucking
particularly, so I don't
crazy.
feel really any pressure to kind of get up there. I'm not really part of the bear club personally.
Are you gonna hang back
Not
here?
what I heard in prison.
Oof. Wow. Real personal. I'm into it.
We have left the prison. What happened in the prison? Anyways, I'll be staying back.
Okay, Axel, are you gonna hang back as well?
Yes, I will.
Okay. All
Oh,
right.
wait. I don't. What, Axel? You should encourage us to do good.
Give you some inspiration, as it were.
No, don't you have a rousing speech to give us? You don't have to actually do a rousing speech. I know your voice is.
Honestly, if you don't do it, then they don't get the bonus. So
It's true.
Stupid rules.
No, I'm kidding. Are you talking about Mantle of Inspiration, or are you talking about
I don't know, or
Bardic
just
Inspiration?
bardic or something. Yeah, I figured being cheered on by a bard is always good. But
Yeah, right on. Do you want to burn 2 of those, Joey?
Sure, I could do
Okay.
that.
All right. I'll go ahead and mark them for you. I know you were having some issues with your.
It's Bardic 1d4.
1d6.
Ooh, okay.
So you can choose to add it to your rolls. Okay, let's get back into this encounter. Snowdrift and Freddy, you approach. You've both cast. I guess Snowdrift, you don't have to cast, do you? For speak with animals.
yes, but we both have it as a ritual, so
Yeah,
we,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
we
Yeah,
would have taken a moment and like gotten into like yeah.
Like
Oh no, we're
vocal
Tim Allen.
exercises.
Oh.
Yeah, the two of you approach this sort of like scrawny looking dire bear cub. Is this who you're trying to speak? Just the closest one? Is who you're
Yeah,
trying
I
to speak
mean,
to first?
yeah.
Yeah.
I-
We don't want to encroach on their territory, right? Like we want to have permission to approach them.
Okay. Yeah, you approach cautiously, and this cub notices you, and snarls. It sort of hackles up a little bit.
All right. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna approach him and speak to like just keep my distance because I am an outsider. I want to set down my warhammer because I know that's the most threatening thing I have on me.
Mhm.
And
right.
yeah, I want to set that down and kind of put my hand out, palm up, and I'm gonna let me get my bear voice. Hey, do you think we could pass on through this here little valley? I just can't get enough of this beautiful pass, and we're in a little bit of a jam. We're peaceful. We don't want to harm you or start anything. We just gotta skedaddle through here. Is that okay with you and your family, little bear? Can you let my family come through?
He growls again, and his voice comes through. The two of you can understand. He says, "We're awake too early. We're hungry." And he takes like a hesitant step towards you. Give me a persuasion check on that.
What about animal handling? Could I offer him some of my rations? and do an animal handling check.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
actually. Yeah, that's great.
I don't want to step on the scene, but I do want to assist. So
Okay, yeah, give
whatever like
him-
body
Cool.
language or like nonverbal backup Snowdrift can give to give advantage on either of those, because those are both skills I have.
This is without Bardic.
This is without Bardic. That's just
Holy shit. Wow.
Oh, yeah,
Go
never
ahead
mind.
and
Fuck.
roll, because Snowdrift is here giving you the help action. Go ahead and roll. Let's see if you crit.
okay.
I mean, it's it's certainly good enough for
Okay.
what you're asking to do. Okay.
13, but
Yeah, no, with the 22, your original roll, the bear cub looks at you and says, "You offer food. He offers food." And you hear the other bears chime in as they all like come sniffing up.
okay. I've got plenty of food for my little dude. I know you can't get enough of this golden ration. And I just start breaking off pieces
I
and
knew
like
that's what you're doing. I just didn't know if you're gonna.
just giving them little pieces, like passing them around, making sure everybody gets some. I'm willing to go through my rations for these guys. They're great.
Do we have
And
any picnic baskets?
oh, I don't have any baskets. I don't have a picnic basket.
No, you're able to yeah, you Snowdrift and Freddy, you guys see unexpectedly just start conversing with these bears and giving them food, offering up most of Freddy's rations, some of Snowdrift's, as they, hand out hand out this food to these bears. And the bears are going to let you pass. Yeah, no, that's great. I can't deny the greatness of a 22 on that animal handling check. Yeah, no, you guys
Yeah,
are free to
fuck you,
pass
bears.
through
No,
this
is that a
this canyon.
Can I
Wow,
hey, can I
okay.
ask the two parental bears, like, their names, and like, is there a food scarcity, or some way that we could repay the favor another time?
Okay, yeah, no, the bears, and forgive me, I'm not gonna do a bear voice the whole time, but the bears, one of the older bears,
Hey, boo boo.
um,
Is his name Barry? Barry Barrington?
Marvin Berry.
You know that new sound you've been looking for?
You know. Oh.
Okay, no. I didn't name the bears, believe it or not, because I don't know why I didn't think of this possibility. But well, I mean, I thought that you guys would maybe talk to animals. I didn't think that maybe you would ask their names. But no, they tell you that there's not a food shortage. They were awakened during hibernation.
Oh.
They're hungry because their hibernation was cut short because of a lot of movement through this area over the last few months. A lot of search parties. They tell you people have gone missing in this pass over the last few months.
Oh man, that's brutal.
Is it so? Feast of St. Giblets that's a winter holiday?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So Steven, I've got a total of like 10 like day rations.
It's sorry, Paul. It's a fall holiday. You're really far up north. They hibernate a little earlier. Sorry.
I would like to give them all but like one day's worth of rations.
Sure.
And be like, I want you guys to have, excuse me, I want you guys to have a little bit of extra, just to tide you over. I'm really sorry you guys have been woken up from your slumber. I'm a big guy. I need my sleep too.
they thank you and allow you to pass through this gap. They've given you a little bit of information. We're gonna move on from this thing, and you guys are able to travel. Rations are getting a little tight as you continue this trek, but you come across a cave with a campfire lit outside of it. I'm going to, yeah, you guys don't have to move on that map anymore. I'm going to switch over to a new map.
All right.
Yeah, fuck your map.
It's really great that we had two
Oh, shit, I already
people
showed you guys. Okay.
who
Oh
were
no,
so
it's
good
a
at
weird
bears.
ovary map.
Okay.
Why are you showing us all these sexual images, Steven?
Yeah, Steven. Why is there a uterus
Oh
and
no.
fallopian tubes and then oh no, an extended fallopian tube to nowhere?
I think we found the next Fisted Kisser song.
You guys,
Fallopian tube.
tube to nowhere.
you're such knuckleheads.
Uh,
Man,
Man.
tonight has had everything: cloacas, ding dongs, fallopian tubes.
Okay, so there's this cave. that I hate now. It seems to be someone's home. Fucking assholes.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Why is he still little? Oh man.
Just me. I'm the only one.
Yeah, I just saw Kadir get birthed. Whoa, there's Gebetto. Oh, there's me.
All right. Okay. God damn it.
You did this. You sent them right out of the uterus.
Okay. You all come across this cave. There as you approach the come out of this pass and approach this cave after a few days travel, there are more than a dozen like finely carved statues of humanoids in various poses, lining sort of lined up on each side of the mouth of this cave. You smell a home cooked meal, the smell of it wafting out from the cave, and yeah, that's what you see.
How finely carved are these statues?
They're I mean,
Actually, I have a different question. Are they on
Mhm.
plinths?
are they on plinths?
Or are they
Yes.
just standing on the ground?
They're not just standing on the ground.
Okay.
But
And
as
just
you-
how home cooked is that meal we're smelling?
extremely,
Okay.
maybe on a plinth. So you when you approach, the statues are incredibly lifelike.
Okay.
Give me a
Okay.
perception check or an investigation check.
Yeah, I was gonna
Anybody who
say.
also approaches can do this.
I don't like it when you add more adjectives to statues, by the way. They could just be regular statues. They don't need to
They
be
could be.
lifelike.
They could be, certainly.
It's
Incredibly. Like, they
immediately
could come alive at any
disconcerting.
moment.
Investigation, you say?
Yeah.
19, sir.
19.
Oh, nice.
Looks like we've got okay. With a 19, yeah. As you approach, you see that there are signs that this is worked stone. There are chisel marks, little nicks from where somebody carved this away from the stone.
Okay. Not
Um,
gonna come to life, probably.
did anybody roll a perception check
I did,
versus
but
an
I
investigation?
donked it hard. Kadiran got a 13. No.
Kadir got a 13. Kadir, you hear like some faint like tap tap tapping inside the cave.
Rapping? Gently tapping?
Yes. A tapping at presumably a chamber door. No, actually it sounds like metal and stone. It resonates through the cave. And your
Boy.
keen bird senses hear it quite clearly.
Someone up there's working on something, it sounds like.
Oh.
Certainly
Okay.
smell it. I gotta be honest, boys. I kind of don't care what's guarding it over there. I'm gonna go eat.
That's fair. I'll be the paranoid one this time.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to head in, I'll tell you what you find right inside.
I am going to into a mouse.
A wild shape into a mouse. Okay, cool.
I think it might not be mouse. It might be using a slightly different stat block, but jackalope.
I love it when he does that. It's so adorable.
Kadir, Nate, your camera is. I don't know if that was purposeful. If it is, I'll just shut up.
We don't need to see Nate.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
for the moment, yes.
Oh yeah, you're fine. Okay. Yeah. So we've got everybody move. I know Kadir's moving in. Is anybody else moving in?
Yeah, I gotta move in and hello.
Gebetto, are you moving in?
I don't even see my guy. Oh, there I am. Okay.
You were all the way in the cave a second ago. There's no way to know.
I'm not in like a stealth mode, so I'll let you guys pass, but I'm gonna kind of hang out basically at the
Gebetto's
entrance.
good out here. Axel, do you want to
Yeah.
go in?
Axel's gonna hang back.
Axel's gonna hang. Okay, so Snowdrift, you're mouse forming and you're hiding in the corner.
You wanna actually
Okay.
you want a left and right bouncer? Like we'll
The-
both stand out front, just kind of like.
Sure.
Nice. Okay, so the those of you who went inside, what you see is it's a natural cave, but plenty of work has been done in here to make it comfortable. The walls have actually been chiseled away. There's like relief carvings in there, and they're all with the same like fine handiwork. They're just not statues. They're reliefs carved shallow into the walls. Just it's a lot of figure study. It almost seems to be used as a practice space, but the craftsmanship is excellent. Um, there is a large wooden table and chairs. They're also hand carved. There's little cubby holes and shelves built into the stone, and there's a bench on the right in the chamber that has some like herbalist equipment. It doesn't look like food prep necessarily. That seems to be done over the central fire. This seems to be like tonics and what have you that might come in handy in the wilderness.
You're right. Okay.
Um, there are exits to the north and northwest. And yeah, that's what you see in here.
I think at this point I would probably want to try to stealth a little bit. I mean, I don't know what's in here, but I would want us to get the advantage if possible.
You still hear that noise coming from further inside, that tink 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 noise.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth as much as I can and head towards it. Not gonna stealth very well. But I'm headed towards I'm assuming the sound is back towards the extension.
Well, I mean, we can say because you mentioned food before you even came in here. So why don't we say you try to sneak over to like see what's cooking, and you see this big pot of stew, and when you try to ladle some out, it's just noisy metal on metal clanking around.
Fair enough.
Um, and after it's quiet for a minute. And give me a perception check.
God damn it. He keeps hovering on really good numbers and then tilting to the worst ones.
Ah,
14.
14. Yeah, 14's fine though. Like you notice that there is a the noise that you heard before, you no longer hear.
Mm,
Um where is sorry.
well,
Um
with it, then I'm going to put down the food and pick up my bow and aim at that direction with the understanding that something's probably going to come soon.
yeah, and actually as you have that thought, you see a halfling little halfling fella comes out, and he's holding a little chisel and a little stoneworking hammer with the pick on the one end, very small little. I mean, if you try to, when he grips it, he uses his hand, but like if you tried to grip it, an average sized person tried to grip it, they would just use a couple of fingers. It's for stoneworking, it is a little light taps against.
Gotcha.
And he sees you holding the bow to him, and he's like, whoa, and immediately drops that, and he's like, what do you want? This little guy, he's got kind of like messy brown hair, little red cheeks. He's got like a apron on, and he has other size chisels like lined up in the pockets the um of the apron. Yeah, and he's just standing there with his hands up.
oh, no, oh, sorry, we barged in. I see you're a fellow artist. Me and my friend Axel here are both singers. What we smelled this lovely stew and we're just passing by. We don't mean any harm. My big bird friend, he's little. He's a little quick on the bow and arrow.
Stew? You're just hungry?
Oh yeah.
Well,
We've had a long couple of days trekking out there in the wilderness.
put the bow down. You can have stew. I made plenty of stew.
Oh yeah, hey, we can. Hey, and I don't mind playing you a song for my dinner. I'm not above it.
Oh, you are an artist. A song for dinner. A song for that. He brings his hands together for the first time, and he's like, that would be delightful. It's usually just the rhythmic tink tink of me carving away.
As he
Music
says that, I
sounds
fire
wonderful.
a shot at his chest.
What?
What?
No, fine. Ugh, you guys suck. Just make friends with everybody like you're a goddamn veterinarian barbarian. Just like, hey,
What do
little
you
fella."
want? He's Dr. Teeth. He's not going to be mean to people.
Ugh. Fine, we don't have to kill this guy right away.
He's the nicest barbarian. He's tough but nice.
Still keeping it back pocket.
I'm a barbarian, but I'm not a barbarian.
No, I
yes,
think you are a barbarian.
Definitely lower my bow. Still hands on it, but cheers for that.
He shuffles over to like the stack of bowls over here on the left on this little cluttered table. It's just a bunch of like that's his little. I know it looks like a table there, but I'm pretending that this is his little kitchenette. He's got a little sink there and his dishes, and he goes over to grab some bowls, and he knocks a couple of them off off the counter, and like scrambles to pick them up, and he brings over like a few wood carved bowls, 3 for the 3 of you that are in here that he's aware of. Do you guys let the other 2 know to come in? He kind of asks like, is this all of you? Is this just the 2 of you traveling out here?
Oh
It's
no, no,
dangerous out here in the wilderness. People have gone
no,
missing.
I got 3 other companions. And we were just stopping in. And by the way, good sir, my name's Freddie Murdery. What's your name?
I'm Elias. I'm Elias. It's a
Elias.
pleasure to meet you, Freddie.
Thank
Murdery,
you.
was it? Where's that name originate from?
Oh,
Stop moving Geppetto. Stop.
you
stop
know
doing
us
it.
half orcs.
Oh, half orc name, of course. Forgive my nervousness. I don't get too many visitors out here in my retreat. A nice place of solitude to do my work.
Do you work out here and then go into the city and sell your wares?
Yes. I've actually got a few of my statues lined up. I mean, it's the way in. I'm sure you saw. I have some of my work lined up outside, ready to ship. Yes,
Oh yeah, very, very righteous stuff.
all inspired by wonderful models.
Have they told us to come in yet, or no? Are we still?
Yeah. I let Elias know that there's a couple more of us to come on in.
Yeah.
I don't want to do like I don't think I need a check, but I just want to kind of like take my stonemason's eye over these statues as I walk by them, just to kind of like note the technique and like the workmanship in them and gauge him as an artisan.
Yes.
Just like
This is an artisan's work. This is not
yeah.
sloppy, you know. And also, probably to your relief, it's not petrified. Like a
Yes,
butler
I
didn't show up and
for
zap
sure am
everything.
relieved to
Yeah.
know
To
to
your
know that.
relief.
Right.
Nice.
But yeah, he tells you, I in my travels, I've met so many interesting people, and he starts gesturing around to different reliefs and telling you of like, oh, this was a traveler I met that spent some time in together in a hostel in the southern coast one summer, and she was lovely, and so I did some sketches when we were there, and came back here and carved a figure. I have not yet uh, carved a full statuette of her, but it's perhaps been too long now since we were last well. And he sort of walks over and he explains a few of these in this manner. Ow, sorry.
In
He
that
explains a
same manner,
few.
because I don't just want to hear about all the dudes this or all this the chicks this dude boned. Like,
No. It's not quite so awkward, but he gives you a little backstory on some different, who these figure studies are of, and a few of them are actually. He said, he got to spend some time with this person and this person, and so on, and actually their statues, are right outside if you wanted to see how the figure study became and he's very nerdy into this, you know but he gives you all a hearty meal, and he says, after dinner tea, right, yeah, he just starts like wandering off, like, sort of. He grabs a kettle, he grabs some little tins of tea, and goes and starts preparing cups for all of you, and starts asking, how did you end up all the way out here? Are you explorers of some nature? Are you traveling?
We're traveling, trying to get into Aelin. I might know a guy who knows a guy around there. Say, who do you fence these?
Oh, Vince, no, I have reputable dealers, auction
Sure, yeah,
houses. Some of
just
these are commissioned works, of
oh yeah,
course. And well, you see, we have lots of I have lots of well, it would be uncouth to, you know, name people, but some fairly My work has been noticed. Let's leave it at that. My work has been noticed. And he kind of like ho hums a little, like self assured, like he's happy with himself, you know.
Elias, I like your humble style.
Th- Thank you, Frederick. Tea? And he offers you a little cup of tea.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll take a tea.
Okay. Everybody in here, Axel,
No, I had food. I'm good.
Kadiran, you refuse the tea. Just hand
No tea for mice.
Yeah, he doesn't know you're there. Gebetto, tea.
Sure, I'll have some tea. I don't
Freddie,
care.
Axel, tea.
I took a tea.
I don't know if Axel's still there. Joey, you on mute? Might have lost him. Okay. So yeah, the Kadiran, you wave it off. He doesn't insist, but he leaves the cup beside you and says, "If you change your mind." Yeah, the two of you give me Constitution saving throws.
Oh no. 22.
16.
16. Okay. Freddie, you notice like a sort of bitter aftertaste to this. And you know from some of your and Axel's more dangerous experimentations at behind the bar, that this is sandroot.
Okay.
And about the time you have that thought, you look over to see Gebetto fully unconscious.
Elias, you didn't put sandroot in this, did you?
Oh,
Come on, man.
Are we
Maybe
rolling
a little.
initiative, or I mean, like my weapon's drawn?
Roll initiative.
Yeah,
I won't.
I'm sorry.
Should I
Carter, you
still
were right all
roll
along.
initiative, Steven,
This
even
little
though I'm
pervert.
unconscious? Like, if I become conscious again?
Never again.
Yeah, roll initiative. Freddy is right beside you. In fact, I'm just
21.
gonna put both of you like right here around this table.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put
We got some good rolls here, except for
halfling from
Axel.
here. Oh, Axel.
Excellent.
I've had better rolls.
But you didn't you didn't drink the tea, so
Hey, it's my best roll all night.
It's good for fourth.
27.
I got a pretty good roll.
Fuck.
If you ain't the lead bird, the view never changes.
The early bird shoots the gnome.
You do say that.
That's just what they say.
Isn't that what they say?
God damn it. All right.
I hate all of us so much.
Isn't it?
Was those power grids in China?
God, it's been so long.
1 second.
I still remember it, line for line.
I'm just gonna grab water really quick. Oh, I'm listening
Feed on
now.
our souls, our human power grid, if you will.
Water? Why grab water when you can get Canada Dry?
Why ask why? Drink Canada
Unofficial
Dry.
sponsor of Troop.
Mm.
All right, you guys all have your initiative in.
Can we still monetize it if I hit this bowl? Is that
I think it's fine. I'm not worried about that. I just want the recording.
Ronto eye drops?
Stupid. Oh,
I always
man.
use Leafly to confirm or identify the strain. It's fun, and I get to learn while I'm doing it.
I get to learn how somebody felt so bonkers cool after just one hit, bro.
Like
The
a
most
totally
mellow-
mellow, but like functional, if that makes sense.
Great for headaches, nausea.
Then the next person says, "Oh my god, I just fell straight into the couch, man. This is end of the day kind of stuff."
It's a nice little boost of energy. It doesn't knock you out, you know.
Like it tastes a little bit like cedar. Does that like an elder cedar, if that makes sense?
That made me think of a translucent bubble just about to pop on a hot sidewalk.
These are legitimate things. I mean, that's
Yeah,
spot
that's
on.
100% accurate.
That sounded way too spot
Can
on.
I just ask a question? What the fuck is going on?
Mhm. Well, it's your turn,
No.
so
Is
I'm unconscious. I don't know what's happening.
as you all as you all notice that Gebetto has fainted here, and Elias has revealed that he tried to poison all of you.
Poison the wine.
You hear him say, "I'll be needing a little help in here." And yeah.
Ah.
Oh, that's not him. Hold on. Shit. Where'd it go? There we go. Okay. I'm all set. You look behind you, and two of these statues have started walking up to the
Son of a bitch, I knew
mouth of the
it.
cave.
Ah, great golem.
We examined those.
If I was conscious, I'd be so
Bummer.
pissed off
They're
right
not
now.
petrified people. They're stone men. All right. First up, Kadiran.
all right. I'm gonna start off by Hunter's marking this piece of shit,
Okay.
Yeah, he's a real
Uh,
piece of shit.
and then I'm gonna attack him. Yeah.
McMurray's a piece of shit.
Ranged attack.
That's how I roll. We'll say a 26 to hit.
26 will hit, believe it or not.
I do believe it. That is 11.
Okay.
Oh, no, sorry, not a d6. 10 plus. Let me roll the d8. It's a d8.
Okay.
Apologies.
All good.
And that's a much better roll. So
Oh,
17
that is, yeah. Wow.
for the first hit. Yep.
All right. Yeah. You let fly an arrow. It finds purchase in his in like his clavicle, and he reels back. Freddie, you're up.
All right.
No, hold on. I get to do an additional weapon attack, don't I?
Oh.
Eric?
Yeah.
I thought so. Yeah.
First round of combat.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm gonna.
Yes.
Dread
do it.
Ambusher.
Dread ambush.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
19 to hit because a 19 will.
'Cause a 19 don't quit. That's a 15 total damage
Ooh.
on that one. Okay, now my turn's over.
Oh, 15. Damn. Okay. Yeah. You hit him with another arrow, and yeah, you wound him again.
All right.
On to Freddy.
All right. I'm gonna use my bonus action to rage, and move on up to him.
Well, I didn't add
And
the hunters.
Did the hunters? Hey, does Hunter's Mark give anything to the rest of us, or is it just
No, just
you?
Nate's
It's not like
attacks.
X. Okay.
It's just me, and I didn't add it.
Oh. All right, and I'm gonna do
I'm
reckless
an idiot.
attack
Ugh, dang it.
and swing with advantage.
You guys
17 will hit.
Wait,
yeah.
spell slots on those bears?
All right. And let's see.
Yeah, that was a good call. Paul.
That's gonna be 14 damage.
14. All right. Oops.
That is my turn.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. You rush in. You didn't wake Gebetto though.
No.
So it's Snowdrift's turn as you see Freddy start wailing on this dude with just a +1 longsword.
Hey, I said nothing about it, and in fact, I already negged it once today.
It doesn't get better for negging it. It just gets
I am-
worse if you compliment it. What is this? Spike Griff?
I'm just nothing to you.
So Snowdrift is gonna pop out like from behind. He's over in the corner, like behind some pots and pans, and
Mhm.
just like unmouses, like pops up and like at the door gestures, and like all the ground there just spikes up.
Nice. What
Are
is
they
the immediate damage
spicicles?
on those two?
Spicicles. I don't believe there is any. Give me 1 second. I'm all on my laptop instead of
They
my
both
computer
die.
now, so
Immediately.
I have
Okay.
to go through
The
several-
other thing I was gonna say, as you were over there in like his little herbalist area, you could give me a little roll here.
a little
for
roll.
a little perception check roll.
Okay. So the rules on spike growth are it's difficult terrain, and when somebody you take 2d4 damage every 5 feet you travel in the zone. So if those guys want to walk towards us, they're going to take 2d4 damage 3 times. It looks like
Okay.
get through the hallway.
Okay. Well then I will go ahead and pop out the other ones since they would be in it as well. Why are they so little? They're coming out so little.
And I'm
Got
gonna
little-
I'm gonna cast Wall of Naps.
Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes he's
Um,
zappy and sometimes he nappy.
It's true. It's true.
Hey, that's what I like to see on a perception check. 23 bitches. Tell me
Hold on a
about
second.
those herbs and spices.
You see that there's 5 more guys there than you thought that there were there. And now here they are. Wall of Naps. You take 2d4 naps per combat encounter,
Um
but enjoy a hot cocoa after each one. Wall of Naps.
Good clutch spell.
Senator, what did you roll a perception for me? A 23? Wow. Yeah, you notice a couple of antidotes over here.
Aha.
Do you have any action economy left? You got a
I
bonus
don't.
action?
I have a bonus action, but unless a bonus action can be used to grab antidote.
Yeah, you can grab it up.
Okay. +1 grab antidote to me.
Yep. Or 2. You can grab both of them.
Ooh, well. Generous DM.
Axel. It's your turn.
All right.
What you got for us?
And the thunder waves. And the lightning strikes.
Yeah. I think a thunder wave.
All right. Let's see. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, you can make it to him. Shoop.
Okay.
Thunder wave.
I
Con
need to
save,
make
yeah?
a con save. Yep.
Let me get his stat block back. Oh, fell off the table. Fail.
All right.
Y'all are rough customers.
9 damage.
And he gets knocked how far back?
It is
10 feet?
10 feet. Yep.
Not as sexy as the 15 feet in PG3.
Ugh. I hated learning that I can't do opportunity attack off of that.
I know.
2 seconds. Okay, those will come around next turn, and these two. First of all, are you doing anything else? I think the only thing you do is for Bardic.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Do you want to do either of those?
No.
Okay. All right. Moving on to Elias, who first he calls out to some other statue here. Oh shit! That pulled up the stat
Calling
block.
all you statues.
Nope. And you hear a gravelly roar from behind Elias.
Sorry, I've been smoking quite a lot.
And then he is going to use his bonus action to hide. So let's see. I need to roll a stealth check for him, yeah?
He's trying to hide.
Yeah.
He's just got to beat all of your passive perception, is that correct?
Yeah,
Right,
Wall
yeah,
of
that sounds
Naps gives me immunity to thunder damage, but also I can't hear anyone do anything inside of Wall of Naps. So
Okay. We can use that to our advantage, I think.
Okay. That is his turn. This a statue, animated statue of similar to one of the dire bears you saw out in the canyon, comes
Opportune.
around the corner and attacks Freddy.
How dare you?
So let me see
Is
what his
it
plus to attack
On top of
is.
the other guy?
What? No,
Yeah.
he hid, so he's invisible.
Oh,
I
okay.
actually hid him on the
Gotcha.
map.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what happened.
All right.
I didn't see what happened.
23 to hit
That's gonna hit.
and an 8 to hit. So that one, second one misses. That's it. And then that's also a D10. I'm using the skull dice I got from you, Drew, to hurt you, to hurt Freddy. That is a 9. That's 9 damage as he takes a bite.
Is that piercing damage?
It is, yeah.
All right, that's gonna be half damage because I'm raging.
So brought it down to 4. All right, 4 damage. It missed on its second attack, so that is its turn. One of these knights is going to move. How much damage per movement?
2d4 per square.
And its movement is hindered, right?
Yes.
So it's
Yeah,
half.
so if
takes
they
double-
have
yeah.
30 feet, they can only move 15 feet total.
Yeah.
So
and
3
two
squares.
They
damage
both
per
move 3
square.
squares. So if you could just roll that damage for me real quick there, Paul.
64 twice.
See what Snowdrift's clever trap.
I'm gonna thunder wave him right back through it too.
Oh my god.
Oh, if only I were awake, I would do the. I have Thorn Whip as well,
Dude.
so you can thunder wave them out, and then I can pull them back. Wake me up before
So-
you go.
15
Don't
and
leave
14.
me hanging
Holy
there,
shit.
Mr. Snow
Alright.
Snow. Oh,
All right.
I'm sorry, I took my idiot pill.
That's their turn. They can't get to you. Kadiran, you're up. You've got you can see the situation at hand. I'm so
Yeah,
used to explaining to you guys what's left on the board because
Yeah,
you can't see it.
Am I able to squeeze by the bear statue, or would I have to fight him to get down that hall?
You'd have to fight him to get down that hall. He takes up most of that space.
Okay.
That sucks.
Importantly, you would have to step over Geppetto to get to the bear.
Whatever.
That's not in any way relevant to what we're talking about. But I am going to slide a little bit that way, and then we'll pop a shot off at your boy the bear.
Okay.
Oh, can you move your hunter's mark because the other guy
I
was
cannot because he has to die in order for me.
alive? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if
That
you
is a hit.
Yeah, better the
Like-
fuck be.
did.
What's the damage on that bad boy?
Let's find out. Ugh, 9.
I love having the maps now. I don't know why we didn't do this last time.
Dude,
honestly.
Matt's
great.
It's so good.
Definitely.
Like-
Yeah, so 9 damage to the bear.
I finally get the appeal of minis. Like I'd love to do this with all of you at a table with minis. Okay, yeah, that's awesome. 9 damage as arrow chips away some of the finer work of this bear's like jaw. Awesome. Okay. Now you still have movement and a bonus action.
No, I moved a little bit, and I don't have anything to do with the bonus action. So, yep, I'm done.
Nothing you can think of.
Nothing I can do. The only thing that I can do is Hunter's Mark, and I've already done that, and I'm not moving it.
Can anybody else think of anything he could do?
His turn, man.
I mean, honestly, not at this level.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't have a bunch of actions on me. And I'm literally looking. My bonus actions, I have 2 weapon fighting and Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And he doesn't have the antidote. I have the
Yeah, and
antidote.
as what I said, I can't wake up. Oh boy, so I got that's all I can think of.
I think we were pretty clear. He stepped over me while he was shooting the bear. He was
I
like,
can't, I don't have an
No,
antidote.
he
You're
stepped
poisoned.
Freddie, Freddie, you're up.
Okay.
Just like owl claw on your face.
Uh, Let's see. So I can move down to this space next to Gebetto and not take opportunity attack. I'm still in range.
You're still within. You can move a little closer.
I'm gonna use a bonus action and try to wake up Gebetto. I'm just gonna kind of kick him. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! You can fight now too.
All right, give me a medicine check.
All right.
Ah, yes, the fine medicine
Of
kicking
shouting and
someone.
kicking.
Well, wait. Is it more intimidation since I'm like shouting and saying you gotta wake up?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Boo.
Scare the sickness
Aw.
out.
Can I use? Wait. Can I also use my bardic inspiration on this one?
Yes.
All right. Where's that 6?
Hold on.
Wait.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say
Okay.
no. You can't use bardic inspiration on this because
Why?
it's not gonna hit the DC even with it.
Okay. That's fair.
And I'll just save you your bardic inspiration now.
Yeah.
I
That
feel
was
like that's
very
a fair
kind.
DM act.
That was very fair. I'll take
I'd
it.
hate to see you just waste that, especially when you could use it for hitting. It is Snowdrift. It's your turn. Or
Wait,
no, it's
no,
still
that
Freddy.
was-
Still Freddy. Still Freddy. That
Yeah,
was
that
just
was
the
my
bonus.
bonus,
Yeah.
so-
Okay.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna recklessly attack this asshole. This bear.
Sounds like a fun Friday night.
Great.
Yeah, that'll hit.
24.
Obviously.
Alright.
Wow.
All
That was
right.
with advantage, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Slashing. +2, 10 damage.
10. All right. Yeah, you take off like a huge chunk of stone here. Now it's Snowdrift.
Okay. So, giving Gebetto the antidote, action or bonus action?
That'll just be a bonus action.
Okay.
Wait,
Then I
are
will-
you trying? If you're trying to do a specific thing with one of them,
I would like to use my action for something else if possible, but if that's my whole action, I will.
okay,
use my
no, you
action
can
to-
bonus action. Then I was saying you can use either one of them, whichever use it contextually. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like give someone antidote. I don't think is written as an action, and I don't know. Maybe it is.
I don't know. I don't remember the rules on Quaff a Potion in 5th edition, but so yeah, I will just in that case, I think I can step and give Gebetto a potion,
Okay, great, fantastic.
and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Thunder Wave.
You're gonna thunder wave these guys. Okay, great.
Yeah, back into the.
Can you
yeah.
drop the cube on there so we can just see how big that is? Yeah, okay. I got it. Yeah, fantastic. It definitely hits both of them.
And the thunder
Um,
waves.
All right. They both need to make con saves, correct?
Yep, 15.
Give me just a second to pull up their stat
I'm gonna
blocks.
when
This is-
you
they're
give me
not
the
good.
antidote, I'm gonna look you in the eyes and be like, "You're a good kid."
You're
Like- Pat you on the cheek. I shouldn't have drank the tea. I thought maybe I can drink the tea, but I shouldn't have drank the tea.
There was a day I would have drank the tea as well. Come
this
on, old man, on
one-
your feet.
This one in front is going to save, but the one in the back is fully thrown backward. What damage did you do with your thunder wave there?
Okay, damn it. Sorry, being on my laptop has certain challenges.
Yeah, I get it.
So-
I get it.
Thunder Wave did.
If you need
God,
me to
man.
roll
Like,
dice for you, Carter, I
That's
can
not
do it on
bad
my
at
phone.
all.
No, he's got it.
Bad
Yeah.
at all.
Holy shit! Yeah,
And
that's fantastic.
2d4 of movement through the spikes also.
Yes.
Oh,
So
Okay.
each square he moved 10 feet away, so he takes 2d4 more. Takes
Yeah.
44 more.
okay, yeah. Give me another 44.
44,
On
right?
that?
Oh, I forgot.
Oh
yeah.
my god, this is brutal.
Yeah. Welcome to the cheese grater.
Right back through the cheese grater.
Oh my
It's
god.
pretty
Ew.
brutal, dude.
Uh, and that first guy only takes half of the Thunderwave damage.
Right.
Guy who saved. But he does
Yeah.
still take something, which is nice. I got that.
All
going.
right. Yeah, what a great turn you just had. Gebetto, you're up. I'm gonna let you have your turn since you're all back up here.
okay. Let's see.
Axel's the only one off initiative with the rest of you, so
5. Oh, amazing. I'm gonna go right here. Oh, I'm gonna move the whole map. That's my bad. Sorry. Wrong screen. I am going to come right here
okay.
and cast the cantrip Thorn Whip on this guy.
On which guy? The
The
one that just
green-
got oh, the one further back.
Yeah.
There's kind of a bend around there. I
Yeah,
don't
line of sight's
it-
iffy.
right. I would
All
say
right. Well, then I'll hit
the
this
one
guy right
that-
here. The one that
yeah,
just
that just got really fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this pulls him 10 or 15 feet. Which
Well, let
is
me
it?
check because I don't remember. Straight up. Just give me 1 second. It is 10 feet. So I have to make an attack. And then if I succeed, he takes 1d6 piercing damage, and also will be drug 10 feet. So another 4d4. Hold on 1 second.
All right. Roll the attack.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
I'm in line with Carter with the laptop being slow. Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh my god.
A 6 does not hit. I'm sorry.
It was a natural one.
Oh,
Gebetto's Thorn Whip is like his cables, right? So you like,
Yeah.
it's like clatter.
It just like
you
falls
try
like
to sling him past this closer guy, and they just kind of land on his shoulder.
I have to like hand crank it back in. Like,
do you have anything else or no? I know. level 4
you
is
know,
still not
I'm gonna
super-
use my bonus action to activate my my overshield. Or actually, no, I have
You put armor of Agathis.
yeah,
on.
I have armor of
You got
Agathis.
10
So no,
temp HP currently.
I'm gonna chill on my bonus action.
Okay, cool. All right. This guard is going to move. Can you go ahead and just roll 6d4 twice, Paul? Because both of these guys go back to back, and they might not be an issue.
All of averages, baby.
Nice.
I swear I did it twice.
Nice.
Are you serious? You rolled the same thing twice?
I don't. I told it to roll again, but I don't know that it's doing anything.
I don't see where it did anything. I'll just take the 15 for both of them. That's fine. I don't think there's any reason to roll it twice.
It's pretty average.
Yeah. They come across, are severely injured, but you've got sort of a bottleneck situation going on here now.
Luckily, these statues aren't so bright.
All right, Axel, what you got for me? On mute, perhaps.
Sorry. Yeah, I was.
You're good.
Um.
You're right here by this bear.
Yep.
Big bear. He's iron tough.
Going to cast Thunder Wave.
Another thunder wave. All right, can you
Another one.
can you see the map right now, Joey?
I can.
Okay, I'm going to. What size is thunder wave? 15? 10?
It's 15.
Thunder. Yeah, it's a 15. It's a 3x3 square.
Okay. Here's your thunder wave. Is this about where you want to put it? It comes out from you. So is this about right? To avoid hitting Freddy?
Well, I was gonna just kind of funnel it down that hallway.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, if you move it over any to the left, you'll hit Freddy.
Right. I don't want to hit Freddy though.
Okay. Let me get your con save real quick. That fails.
Thunder wave.
What's the DC on the con save?
14.
14. Okay. All right. Yeah, the bear fails the con save. He is gonna get moved back. And if you could roll your damage on that, please, sir. He's gonna
11.
take every bit of that 11 damage. This thing is like you guys have broken a lot of the stone away, and like this thing's looking. I mean, mangy is the wrong word. Like for a bear, it's the right word, but for stone, it's kind of the wrong word, you know. But this thing looks pretty fucked up. Just to
He's pretty hewn.
You hear Axel, you're ruining it. And this little halfling pops out, and he's gonna try to stab you.
He's gonna try to stab me.
Yeah, he was hiding beside you. He went stealth, and now he's gonna sneak attack.
All right.
22 will hit, I assume.
You are correct.
Okay. And then where are all my okay, there we go. Okay, he's gonna hit you for 19 points of damage as he pops out and stabs you in the ribs.
Oh,
That's a lot to damage.
That is.
Yeah,
That is
it's a
not an
sneak attack.
insignificant amount.
Right in the
It's
kidney.
not an insignificant amount.
And he swings at you a second time. But he actually rolls a nat 1, so you get an attack of opportunity with your axe. As you can react to
Alright.
this.
So I had better luck than I did yesterday.
That's true. I
10.
think you missed all of your axe attacks. 10. Your luck hadn't turned around with that axe yet, Chief.
Yep. Going.
I hate to say it. Okay. But that is his turn. The polar bear statue is going to rush in and charge you again, Freddy. Have you guys been tracking your damage?
yeah.
I see Axel has, but I
Did
didn't
mine
see
come
your.
up on the?
No, it didn't show up on the combat tracker.
Oh, it's on. Hold on. It's on.
It's on D&D Beyond. Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes it doesn't refresh. It's okay. As long as you're tracking it.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
No, because I've got your character sheet pulled up as well. I can just refresh it and see what it is. But this thing's gonna take its 2 attacks at you. Oh my god. This thing scrolls so many pages at a time for some reason. I have my scroll speed turned up too high or something. Okay, let's see. 18 and a 20 to attack as it claws and bites you.
Both hit.
Okay, I'm just gonna total up the damage.
Yeah, that works.
You should have drank the tea, dude. Wall of Naps was way better than getting mauled by a stone bear a bunch of times.
Yeah, 19 points of damage as it claws and bites at you, snarling,
Oh,
tearing you apart.
Damage.
Half to 8, yeah, because it's slashing and piercing.
I love being a barbarian.
All right. Let's see. We're back to this knight who is going to take 1d4 if you'll one movement out of this stuff.
Well,
The
if he's
thorns.
moving out of it, then he doesn't. That's fine. If
Oh,
he's,
he doesn't
if he's
take
the one that's
damage
already on the
moving out of
edge.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's every where he
and
moves in it.
He's going to attack you, Snowdrift.
Why? What did I do?
I don't remember anymore.
Hmm.
Let's see here.
This is clear.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
All right. Well.
Oh man.
Hey. Sometimes the net 20 comes for you.
13 points of damage from the first attack.
Okay.
And the second attack misses.
Hooray!
As he like slams his stone fists into you. All right, that is that one's turn. The next one is going to take damage as it moves out. If you could go ahead and roll the d4s.
Four.
Okay, it lives. Comes out right here to the edge. It
Who did
actually it
not
can't come
die?
all the way out, but it's still close enough to attack. And this one's going to attack Gebetto.
Oh no.
21.
Oh, as he thinks that he has hit me, my shield is gonna fold open, and now it's
Yeah.
kind of vaguely resembles an owl on my arm.
Nice.
And like when it folds open, it like looks like the wings spreading out. So I'll cast a shield spell to make my AC 25.
Okay. Yeah, his both attacks.
Boing,
Yeah,
quit.
both attacks miss. A nat 20 would have hit, but that's both attacks miss, and now we're back to Kadiran.
All right, I will fire off a shot at Homeboy now that I see where he is again.
Fuck yeah. Shoot that gnome in the dome.
Be a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 will hit.
And that is a
That first roll's
11 damage.
It's huge. Huge. Fantastic. He's looking pretty gnarly. He actually has several arrows sticking out of him.
Yeah, but he
from
does.
Kadiran. Freddy, that's you.
Well, I'm just going to take a little saunter right here. And I'm going to recklessly attack Elias.
Oh, you're not even going to worry about the bear. Right on.
Well, not at the moment. I have a feeling if he goes down, maybe all his little minions will.
Well, let's see what your attack says.
All right.
It's true. They're not like super smart on their own. It seems like they're probably just doing what he says.
And
18 will hit.
Hold on, just had to see if I get that 20. All right.
I mean,
15
it
will hit
hits,
as
but
well,
is it
18
like the
hits, yes.
best hit? I mean, it was like 18. It's
Plus
not
2
like
for
a
raging,
27.
16 damage.
16 damage. Huge. He's looking real bad as you come across him with just a +1 longsword.
I don't think
and,
it's anything to write home about.
Slash his apron across his chest. Yeah, awesome. Gebetto, you're up.
Okay. I am going to
I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to provoke an attack of opportunity if he'll hit me, and I'm going to move through Snowdrift space if he'll let me. Here
Oh, also,
and here.
I should have rolled concentration on the.
Oh yeah, you should go ahead and roll that at the beginning of your turn.
I forget how that works, but I will do it.
You just click the modifier under con.
It's a
Let's see if
Constitution
I can
save
do
to do
this.
concentration.
To maintain it.
I don't think that does it because he did more damage than that.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, it's gone?
You
Okay,
took an
yeah.
it's gone. You took an opportunity attack from these two guys
Well, hold on. Sorry.
because you cut
The- when
between
does
them, right?
when does that happen? I mean, yes, I was planning on going over there, but
It's gone. Yeah, it's gone before your turn starts. Yeah.
all right. If that's the case, then yeah, you know what? I'll move here. That's fine. So I'll take one opportunity attack from this guy if he wants to try to hit me.
Oh, I see. I see what you're doing. Okay. Yeah. You're moving through the space of the further south guard into, so you're not going to take an opportunity attack from the other one.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
just one.
Yeah, yeah. Burr, burr, burr.
Pew, pew, pew.
16 does not hit.
No.
So
I
you're
still
good.
have I still
What's your
have my
action?
overshield up.
Yeah.
Okay, so then on this side, I am going to overload my my Thunder Gauntlet and cast Booming Blade and punch this guy.
Sweet.
And it's gonna leave like a pulsating mine on him as it. So that's gonna be
Yeah, roll the
2d.
attack.
Sorry,
You got to roll an attack for that, right?
yes, I do. It's incoming. Um, 20 to hit.
20 does hit.
So that's gonna do 3 plus 3, 6, 6 damage total. But if he moves, he will take an additional d8 of damage, and if he does not attack me, he will do so at disadvantage.
Okay, great. Snowdrift, you're up.
Yikes. All right. What is? I mean, honestly, it's not a terrible idea just to thunder wave him, just to try to get space.
Not to
I was
mention the
trying
fact
to-
that you can hit. Oh, you can't hit the one further back.
I was trying to maneuver myself around there too, so if you did take a step back, you could hit them both.
Honestly, probably my most efficient and best thing to do is form of a wolf.
Okay, sweet. You got those wolf hit points.
Yep.
What's your wolf action?
I am going to bite the guy that's right there. The guy that's threatened by Gebetto as well, because then I get pack tactics.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
So advantage on the attack.
Is
plus
that a
4 to hit.
multi-attack? Is it claws and teeth? Just
No,
okay.
wolves only get the one, but it's a pretty
Okay.
good one.
Yeah, roll your attack and
Does pack tactics stack with sneak attack?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It just gives you advantage, so
Yeah, but
Oh,
if-
advantage doesn't stack. You either have advantage or you don't.
No, but you need advantage to get a sneak attack. So, and you
Oh.
keep your abilities when you wild shape. So I was wondering if you could take rogue levels and get a sneak attack on your wolf bite that gives you
Ooh.
advantage with pack tactics.
I don't
fully
know.
possible. Even with pack tactics, my highest one's a 14 though. So
A 14 does not hit.
Yeah.
I
would.
Okay, but you've got wolf 8 HP now, so that's something. This guard is going to he's blocked in the bottleneck. This one is going to attack, or this one that's directly south of Snowdrift is going to attack Snowdrift. Does a 15 hit Wolf AC?
Yes.
Okay. All right. 9 damage.
Howoo.
All right. That's his first. That's the only attack he gets. Sorry. Okay. The next one in line is Axel. Axel, you're up. You got the bear to your north and the guy the fucking Elias is directly to your right.
Fucking Elias.
Fucking Elias.
Fucking Elias. I'm gonna deal with the bear.
Elias was looking close to dead.
Speaking is a free action there, Freddy.
Speak on it.
Yeah, Elias is looking rough. I think you can take him.
All right, fair enough.
If it's
I'll go for
animal, you're
Elias.
just going Elias, Elias, Elias.
What are you attacking with?
I'll go with Thunderwave.
Thunder wave him again? Okay.
Yep.
I need to learn more songs with the thunder word in them because the only one that I think of is that stupid. I don't even
Garth
know what
Brooks
band
song?
it is. Yeah.
What about Thunderhorse from
What about
That's
ACDC?
Thunder. Thunderstruck.
Ah.
Yeah.
Thunder.
That I was toying around with the medieval version of that song being our intro music for this.
Hell yes.
That would be awesome.
Oh, I have to do a con save. You're probably waiting on me there, aren't you, Joey? Fail.
Yes, I am.
Fail. Roll your
Fail.
damage.
Joe is for sure waiting on you.
I'm sorry.
12.
Yeah, you hit this power cord directly in his face, and
Right in his fucking face.
you see before he flies back, you see his nose and ears start bleeding, and then he flies back, hits the wall, and collapses dead. And the statues around you crumble. Bless you all. Yeah, fantastic. You guys have defeated the statue cave.
Statue.
Statue cave.
Wait a minute. I walk back out to the entrance and look up at the sign. Son of a bitch.
Ah, it was out there the whole time.
Fantastic. If you guys want to loot this place, you can send in your investigation rolls, and I will send you the loot that you find offline. But it is about that time, and next time we play, you will have a new base of operations a mere 12 miles outside of Ala
Nice.
Aelin in this cave.
Fuck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Poor bastard.
I think
Good
you're
shit.
muted there, Carter.
That's awesome, dude.
Oh, I was whining about it being 12 miles. It's fine.
Yeah, it was only 12. You guys could have just walked right past this place. Yeah, next time we play, we'll be in Ala Aelin, and you merely have to track down the address to hopefully secure your pardon. I'm looking at your investigation rolls
Oh,
coming in
sorry.
now.
Did not roll mine. It's coming in now. Hold on. 11. Boo.
It's good shit.
Viren, 16.